Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world, wherever you are watching this program from. I welcome you and I appreciate you for being part of this very platform. Please, if you have not subscribed on this channel, kindly subscribe, like and share the program to other platforms. Make sure you click your notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. In this platform, you know what we do. We do not preach hate speech. We do not instigate violence. The only thing we do here is to preach freedom, to encourage the Biafran people, to speak to the world and tell the world the true situation of things in Biafra land. This platform where you are watching this program is representing the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, a platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We will continue to speak the truth, nothing but the truth. If you are a lover of freedom, if you are a lover of the truth, it does not matter your tribe, your religion, your location. You are going to enjoy your stay here and we welcome you. But if you are one of those who doesn't want the truth and you don't want people to get their freedom, you will not enjoy your stay.
Dear friends in the homeland, we greet you. We also salute the cabinet of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. We salute the cabinet of the de facto government in the homeland. We salute our military that wear different uniforms to defend motherland. Above all, we salute all Biafrans. What you can see on the screen, early results from our referendum. You did it. We did it. If you remember, February 1, 2024, this referendum started. The Prime Minister charged us with a minimum of 20 million votes. Today, by May 30th, Biafrans gave the Prime Minister 30 million votes. This is what Biafra stands for. We do not take last. We compete and we outcompete. And we still have months to come. So, kudos to you all, Biafrans. If you voted, you must be very proud of yourself. Look at our brothers and sisters in the homeland. They fear nothing, not the enemy, not any situation. They bulldoze through anything to do what they have to do. That is the Biafra spirit. Biafrans in diaspora are voting via the link. So thank you very much. We salute our Onyendu. Onyendu stands for leader. He asked for referendum, and I know that he already got this number. That his children have already given him 30 million votes. And he's still counting. I am sure that he is very proud of his spiritual son, who is now the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. He is the one spearheading this great achievement, and Biafra loves him so much. Thank you, Prime Minister. So, my fellow Biafrans, yes, today, because of that 30 million votes, the United States of Biafra is changing the paradigm. Nigeria is running kitty kata kata. They don't even know what to do anymore. In fact, Nigeria is confused. And we sit back and we work hard and we look at Nigeria just fall apart. So, my people, your vote is important, because with your vote, you will vote yourself out of suffering. Regardless of how old each and every one of us is, whether you are 100 years old here with us, 50 here with us, or just 1 year old, I am sure that you must have heard the word, Nigeria will get better. Or a version of it, pray for Nigeria, is gonna get better. I am here to tell you that even in the next 1,000 years, multiply 1,000 by 10, Nigeria will still remain a third world country. In fact, it may even slip into a fourth world country. And you don't want to be part of it. If we do not know what third world countries have in common, you don't even need to think of any other country. Just think about Nigeria, especially our people back in the zoo. Third world countries, they don't value the lives and properties of their citizens. They don't matter. They almost certainly will always make bad decisions. These decisions are often born out of tribalism, nepotism, even vendetta. In third world countries, there's always absence of equity, absence of justice. When you have inequity and injustice, of course, it is natural for instability and backwardness to be the result. Why wouldn't it? You know, we can't even give you every unprintable things that happen in Nigeria. We just go for the latest, and we can't even bring all of them. Just today, when you woke up, I'm sure you saw this: live or die. A national headline from ISWAP that now uses Nigeria as its headquarters, talking to indigenous people to live or die. I don't know if you can fathom this. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Still, it is difficult. We also know that international companies, just the very few that thought, well, Nigeria is the giant of Africa, they came to invest. They are all running because Nigeria is falling, somersaulting, and they don't want that door to be shut while they are in. So Kimberly Clark is leaving while all these and things that I can't even mention here are happening, the man who says he leads Nigeria tells you that he doesn't care about terrorists running around. He doesn't even care about companies leaving. He doesn't care about the level of unemployment. He doesn't care about his military killing people, not the police killing people, not his own people killing others. No, no, no. He doesn't care about any of these. What does he care about? Reintroduction of old national anthem. He didn't even say, I care about that. I take that word back. Because you can care about something and it will not be your priority. He said it is his priority, meaning that's number one on the list. My people, are you still in that country? If any of you can tell me how changing a national anthem from the one that you supposedly came up with to a colonial master's national anthem is gonna make ISWAP not kill Banu communities, it's gonna make Boko Haram to stop killing people. How would the change of national anthem keep jobs in Nigeria? How would the change of national anthem save the lives of Nigerians that are dying every day? I don't have an answer to this, except, you know, when you go to our X Spaces, our media team, whether on X, YouTube, Facebook, our Prime Minister, the meeting that we just started, the fundraising, anything that Biafrans are doing, you hear our national anthem. When you hear the Biafra national anthem, it is one that calls you to love your nation, to be patriotic, to serve. It is a national anthem from heaven. The Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland is doing excellently well. And Biafra people are in love with the government. So somehow, Nigeria thinks, okay, let us change our national anthem to Nigeria the Healthy. And that would then chase away the terrorists or make us live in a world that we will just forget and say, yeah, it is Nigeria. Someone should send them a message. No, it's not gonna work. Or I've also thought that perhaps they are afraid. They've seen the firepower of the Biafra military. They've seen the resilience of the Biafra civilians. They've seen the hunger in Biafra people, and they know that come December 2nd, that Biafra is gone, and there won't be Nigeria. So then they decided, let us embrace this colonial master anthem to tell them that we are still your slaves. So when Biafra wants to go, come back, send them a message. This is no longer 1967 to 1970. Nothing. will stop Biafra from exiting Nigeria. Mr. Tinubu can have his priority. It's none of our business. The reason we are doing this is for the few Biafra One Nigerianists to wake up from their slumber. It's for the few international people that may be asking what is going on to know what is going on. But Biafra, we already gone. So my people, Nigeria practices kakistocracy. That's what they practice. That is why you would have cows in human form giving orders to people that actually know what they are doing. That is why you would have someone sit down and tell you changing of national anthem is a priority where people are dying of terrorism and of hunger and disease. That is why you would have people that don't know their left from their right giving orders to Biafrans. We say no to that. This nomadic way of decision making will push Nigeria from the third world status to the fourth world status. We Biafrans will never be part of that fall. December 2nd. While I say December 2nd, a little digression from here. If you are a Biafran in diaspora and you can travel and you have not secured a seat for the event of December 2nd, you will live to regret it. Today in the United States, all the people that signed the declaration, their names are there. If you come to Finland, your name will be there. Seats are limited, and probably by August, the seats will be gone. Remember, we do not practice kakistocracy. When seats are gone, they are gone. If you like, you may know the Prime Minister, you're not getting a seat. If you like, you may know our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, you won't get a seat. So, go now to the government website and secure your seat. Because come December 2nd, Nigeria will be watching movie. You don't want to be in your home watching that movie. You want to be part of the crew. Let's get back to talking about Nigeria. I digressed a little. You know, it wasn't long we had that Nigeria wants to build this highway from Lagos to Calabar. And I was going, highway? We have other federal roads that have cut into two. Impossible. Why can't they really say, okay, Nigeria will focus on fixing roads? But anyway, who knows? I don't know what's going on in their head. So let's just see what they're gonna do. Well, this road, as you can see, this red ink here from Lagos to Calabar is about 700 kilometers. If you think about that distance, that tells you that there would be seen and unseen infrastructure that would be littered everywhere. Because of who the leadership is, and the agenda behind every decision that they made. They didn't care. They came up and told us, oh, there are telecommunication cables and everything, and things are paused, perhaps abandoned. But you know, regardless of telecommunication cables, there are several options to start such a highway before it gets to a point where they would have demolished every property. And if demolition is necessary, if at all, it will be the last phase of that construction. You know, when you come to most countries of the world, when they are beginning to plan any construction, such as road, they will use tunnels, flyovers to build that highway without demolishing properties. As you see right here, where the cursor is, this is a highway. A university, for those of you that know, Rockefeller University sits atop this highway. The highway is there, the university is there. This is another high-rise building inhabited by New Yorkers with a highway underneath. There are overpasses that could be used. There are tunnels, you can see. This is a massive tunnel. And there's life atop the tunnel. Underneath the tunnel, there's life. You won't get this from Nigeria. They would demolish for two reasons. Cows in human forms, leading engineers, architects, and these cows will tell engineers and architects what to do. Second, the properties are Biafra-owned properties. So why spare them? You destroy the properties, so you destroy the man. You destroy the properties, so you destroy the ethnic group. Let's assume that Nigeria wants to do this. Construction could start at empty places so that they will have time to negotiate and plan. And if demolition is unavoidable, it will be the last part of the project after they must have paid appropriate compensation. Biafrans, your government, my government, our government will not destroy your properties for infrastructure. But if destruction, demolition is unavoidable, appropriate compensation will be paid. At this juncture, I will say, go and register your data in the Biafra database. This is the first step for the government to know that you are a Biafran. If you're in diaspora, apply for your ID card. That is how you can come to your government and say, I am a Biafran, I am from this place. This is my ID number. So Biafrans, Nigeria demolishes our properties. It is always their first phase in anything they do. Nigeria wakes up and thinks hopes of building a school, they would demolish. And after that demolition, they abandon. Because the person with the money bag would have run away with the money. Because they didn't even have a sincere intention of doing anything for you. So this tendency to get decision points wrong is another reason Nigeria is underdeveloped and will remain underdeveloped even in 100 years to come. Times it by 10, it will still remain that. Sadly, really sadly, to do the dirty job, Nigeria uses saboteurs from Biafra to destroy Biafra-owned properties and to kill Biafrans. An example is this man here, called Dave Omai. He played a role in the destruction of the beachfront property in Lagos. Dave Omai, he killed uncountable Biafrans in old Ebonyi State, just for him to answer a Fulani slave. Dave and his likes must know that the evil that men do lives after them. The destruction of our properties, our markets, our businesses, our schools, our hospitals. It's all over. And we can't take it any longer. We are done. And we are done. So, my people, go and vote. In the ongoing Biafra self-referendum, if you've not voted, help others to vote if you have voted. Our votes are our tickets to free ourselves from a third world country and usher us into a first world country where our lives and our properties will be secured. Your vote will help us, will help the government plan for infrastructure. When you register your data, it will help the government plan for infrastructure, such as the roads, your schools, hospitals, airports, fire stations, even where we live and where we do businesses. My people, go and vote and register your data. When we do all these, we may have road networks like this. With, you can see the green grass, parks, everyone will live. You can have well-equipped schools, from kindergarten to universities. You will have well-equipped fire station with the homes built to withstand and repel fire. You will have an airport. Every state is supposed to have at least one airport that will be functional and safe. You will have a hospital that is functional, equipped with Biafra trained practitioners who will take care of you when life happens, who will investigate any vaccine before it is given to you, who will stand next to their peers to make decisions that will favor Biafrans, not to make decisions that will favor them and sell you out. For us to have all these, one, you must vote, because that vote is your mandate to the government. Two, you must register your data and apply for your ID card, because the services will be dependent on data. Remember, we are not cow people. We work with data. So, myself and my team, we thank Biafrans for a successful sit at home. We urge you to continue to vote. We also urge you to apply for the Biafra ID card and register your data in our database. Our government services will always be based on data. May God bless the United States of Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you very much.
Great speech. Thank you, Professor Choma.
Thank you so much. All right, my people. So, like I told you before, today is our last event for the May events. Of course, we'll be talking to Biafrans. But because we have a packed program, we'll now go to the next parts of the program. So, my people, you understand that with your votes and your data, the Biafra Republic government in exile will be able to plan the United States of Biafra infrastructure development, such as what? The roads, the schools, the hospitals, fire stations, airports, parks, playgrounds, residential homes, commercial buildings, even filling station. My people, where I live, you cannot wake up and build a filling station. Absolutely not. Everything has a place, and the people will decide. And the people decide based on data. I implore you to start thinking data. Don't just think data. Help us collect that data by registering your data, applying for your ID card. So for this infrastructure development and planning, there is no better person to tell us how we plan to do these things in the United States of Biafra than our very own minister, Reverend Ebenezer O. Anene. Reverend Anene is the Minister of Urban Development. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Reverend Anene. Thank you. Reverend, take the mic.
Yes, thank you. My goodness, my dear Professor Chioma, Honorable Woman of God, I call you Woman of God because you know exactly what you are doing. You have taken the job and done most of my work, and I appreciate that so much. And I want to welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever side of the world you're in. I greet my God sent, first and foremost, my God sent, Mazi Simon Ebanjoku. God will continue to strengthen him and put him in the position to run this big nation as a start. I also want to greet our Onyendu also, and God will be with him. And also I greet the ministers and cabinet members, and also the de facto members in Biafra land. It is a great time. It is a privilege.
I hope you got the message straight. The message is very straight and simple. Izukama Nanej. Your brother is not the enemy. The earlier you recognize this and realize this, the better for you. The only way forward for us is for us to unite as one people, as Biafrans, and pursue our destiny. Our destiny lies in our hand. Nobody's going to set you free. Only you can set yourself free. But we thank Chukwu that today he has given us the Biafra Republic Government in Exile under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Eba and the Supreme Command of Mazi Nandika. Under this umbrella, Biafra will be free. All you need to do is to obey simple instructions. Obey instructions, and I bet you are going to find yourself in that land filled with milk and honey. Prepare yourself for what is coming. I thank you for listening. Please share this program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Reach out to anybody you can reach out to so that we can be able to fight this battle to a winning. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the program and stay blessed. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity and equity. We move. Airborne.